Can you believe it's been 5 years since the Dirt movie came out?
Yes and no.
The premiere. The premiere.
It's insane, dude.
I think they got just about everything in there.
Yeah, I don't know how they did that, but
I don't either in such a short amount of time.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they got like the heart of where the band was at when we started, where we all came from, and yeah, they nailed it. I'm be honest with you.
Yeah,
We were scared going into it. We were concerned about a lot of things. We've seen a lot of not great movies about rock music.
Oh, yeah.
There was some great one, like the Doors movie was insane, but it was just about the actors and the portrayal and the script, and I think they killed it.
Really killed
Jeff
it.
Tremaine
man.
did a great job. The actors did a killer job.
Well, I think all the actors portrayed each guy pretty incredibly. In my case, with Machine Gun Kelly, I tell people his story often. I don't think I've ever seen somebody so dedicated to nailing something ever.
You want to know what life on the road's really like? For me, every day went something like this.
I remember getting the phone call from him saying, "Dude, I got this. I got the part. I'm playing you." And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "I have the script. I'm coming fucking over, and I'm gonna make you proud. I'm gonna fucking nail this." And he comes over, and for hours he wanted to know every single. He was like, "Was this true? Did this really go down like this?" He really dissected. I don't know. I don't know how if all actors go that far into like really figuring out that stuff. Maybe that's a normal thing, but I never witnessed anything like that. And I was like, wow, he literally went through every line. And he wanted to know if it was true or if it was hyped.
That's great.
And so I couldn't be happier with him just diving in and just making it his.
5 p.m. Phone rings, wake up. Remember nothing. 7:30 p.m. Hang out backstage, drink, come back to life.
Hey, Tom. Hey, what up, man?
Me.
He has the same body shape
I know.
as you, so that
Bizarre.
really helped. I think fans see that as you. You know, he nailed it. It was
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Yet, Douglas came over to my house and to kind of like just hang out, but I didn't really realize he was studying me. And he got like
He's studying you.
I didn't really realize. And then when we saw the movie, my wife goes, "He got your gestures, characteristics." I was tripping out. It was amazing. Those guys did a great job. Vince nailed Vince and
yeah.
Mick's character as well. Those guys were great.
How did we actually meet? Because in the diner it
We
shows.
did meet in a diner, but not in that exact. That was the what was that called? The Rock and Roll Denny's that we would all go to down on
Yes.
Sunset. That's kind of what. But we met because we went to a Denny's off of Lankershim in North Hollywood.
Yes, by
We
your
met, yeah,
house.
where my old whatever that I wouldn't call it a house, whatever that was. It was
Your
a shack.
your shack.
Yeah, shack. Which is where we ended up getting together and jamming
Yes.
for the first time. The
Yeah.
floors were all uneven. The toilets didn't flush. It was just, it was nasty. It was a rat's nest. But it was a place to live and a place to start the band. But yeah, we met at Denny's.
That's right.
It was the first time. So kind of a combination of what we actually did do was we always would go to that kind of rock and roll Denny's after the Rainbow or the Whiskey or the Troubadour, and everybody be in there.
You could still get beer.
Yeah, you could.
Like with your pancakes or whatever at 2 in the morning.
So yeah, I think the movie had a lot to do with introducing us to a new generation of people. I mean, MTV was really important for us. You could see our videos and see interviews and get news updates on all your favorite bands. And, you know, as the years went, you know, we became a mainstay in making music and touring, but we'd never been on the big screen. There'd been a lot of documentaries, a lot of that kind of stuff. So it was the first time we really got to see the band's story. I think a lot of young people got to see that.
Yeah, a ton of young people. And all that became evident when we got back together and toured, man. There was a ton. You could just see them. There's...
They reminded me of when we came out. They were like dressed up for the show. They knew all the lyrics. They had the signs. They dressed up as their favorite member sometimes. It was just like such a celebration of a great time on the planet for music and videos and rock and roll. Mm-hmm. Really, really, I think that a lot of parents got to turn their kids onto it.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids turned their friends onto it.
And I think one of the coolest things is that, especially for the younger generation that saw it, probably 80% of the feedback that I saw were younger kids that could not believe that that's how things happened at that time. You know what I mean? They were like, God,
did that time really exist?
Dude, you got like, you know, it just doesn't make sense to them. And I think a lot of them felt like they were never going to get to experience that. But the only way to experience the way we lived and the whole fucking motley world was through that movie. And they were just like, God, that's something we'll never experience. And I was like, yeah.
And they won't.
You won't.
You won't. No, sorry.
But I think that was really endearing and beautiful that people looked at it like a time that they'll never get to experience. And they were like, whoa, that must have been fucking insane. I'm like,
that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Perfect. So Doc McGee, that was managing us back then in the movie, it shows that he got a tattoo.
Yeah.
And that actually never happened.
I know.
I was like, when I saw that in the dailies, it helps the story. Yeah. And it kind of helps like understand who the band actually is, which is something that would happen. So, if you're managing a band, don't get a tattoo of the band's name on you. It's probably not a good idea.
I actually did get handcuffed. So that is
to
true.
a bed.
To a bed.
Yes, you've been handcuffed.
Yes.
Let's clarify. Yes, he's been handcuffed, but this is about being handcuffed to a bed.
Yeah,
which was probably not the first time.
But You're
real handcuffs.
Yeah, this was for being. This is to keep me in my room because I was the thing that wouldn't die.
Let's call it being unruly.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Doc McGee.
No.
It was Fred Saunders, security. The best part is after Tommy had been handcuffed to the bed for causing a ruckus, which I love how you were the one that like took the bullet. You're the one that got handcuffed, and we were all down there doing it together.
I know.
Like, you were like, you just must have been a little louder than us, so you were the target.
Take him over the team.
They went to Tommy's room the next day, and they were like, "Great job, you got us thrown out of the hotel." And Tommy handcuffed, classic. So kind of like this hotel anyway.
Yeah, this place is a dump.
This place is a dump.
Let's get out of here.
Would we have called the band Christmas?
We were just searching for.
We were searching.
We were on a mission to find a name that was just like undeniably something that you would see every day.
You already knew that, like the word stop.
Yeah, we're like
Or
every day you stop
Yeah.
at a stop sign, you see the word stop.
Yeah.
We were just going through
Round.
millions of.
Yeah, and you know what? I have a
Christmas.
lot of people like give me a hard time about that, and granted, rightfully so. But it is actually a genius band name if you think about it. Think about it. It's got Christ and Mass in it, so you could be metal if you wanted. You could chill out and be Christian music if you needed.
Yeah.
You could go through like a change in life and become more easy listening, or you know,
No one would forget the anniversary of your band.
no anniversary of
Every
It's
year
a
they
great name.
Celebrate.
So we're changing the name right here officially
do
to Christmas with umlauts
yeah.
over the I. Can you
Motley
put umlauts
Christmas.
over I? I don't think you can.
One of my favorite scenes in the movie about touring with Ozzy was after a really probably close to 2 days.
It was a 2-day
Definitely
bender. I think
all
we're in
nighter
Florida,
and into
right?
the next day,
Yeah.
that whole scene by the pool, snorting ants, and Nikki licking up Ozzy's piss.
And
They
vice
definitely
versa.
picked one of the good ones, but that was one of many.
Many.
I mean, the movie would have been 4 hours long
Yeah.
had they
Ozzy was always up to something.
always.
And he was great. You know what? We were like coming up, and it was about making our show bigger. Like when we were in a club band, trying to figure out ways to shock the audience. And when we got that opportunity to open for Ozzy, we had heard a lot of stories about how headliners shut the opening band down. It's like
Oh,
no
yeah.
lights, no stage space, no
sound small.
yeah, turn the
quieter
sound down. Yeah. And Ozzy was like, guys, go do whatever you do. If you can blow me off the stage, that's my problem. And
Yeah.
said, go for it. And it became this like healthy give and take with us and Ozzy. Like, we were supporting Ozzy. How could you not support Ozzy? But Ozzy's supporting us. And it became a real cool camaraderie. And he taught us the evil ways of the road too. Yeah. Definitely. We thought we were crazy. Ozzy took it to a whole other level.
Jesus.
A song we would enjoy playing that we haven't played? Or I think everybody has like different ones in the band, right? What do you got?
Yeah, we're always
What you got?
we're always trying to keep it fresh for us because we perform this stuff every day. So we're always like, man, we haven't played that one ever, or we haven't played this one in a while. So we're always throwing that around, trying to keep it.
It's hard because you got to remember that we have to play a certain time. I mean, we can't play over a certain time. I mean, this is something fans don't really know about, but like we are supposed to play for 90 minutes, not 80 minutes and not 95 minutes. So in that amount of time, we have luckily we have so many hits.
Yeah.
That by the time you put all the hits in there, you're already up to
Something's
65.
gotta go
Something's,
to
yeah.
make room
So we're going to Kickstart My Heart to play Danger off a Shout at the Day. So
Yeah.
it's a give and take. I know that we've talked about in 2025, we're going to be doing something really special. And we want to redo our whole show. We want to like go into the albums and look at stuff that we've maybe, like you said, never played, and like give it a facelift. Or we did a cool medley on the last couple of years. That was like
Yeah,
a way
that's
to
fun.
get a bunch of songs. in there.
Smash them all
Yeah,
in.
it was fun. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have a song that you just would love to play that we haven't played,
That we haven't played ever.
or no, just you want to play someday?
Yeah, there's some ones. There's a bunch. I mean, there's a lot off the Generation Swine record that
We've been talking about that album.
Man, that record's got some fucking
It's really
killer
great.
punk rock shit that's...
Anybody out there? That minute
Yes.
and 30-second long song?
Dude.
Yeah, there's some stuff off that album I like to play too. And the song "Afraid," we've played it
Oh,
here and there.
yeah.
It's a real cool opportunity to do something visually to that song. It's a little different sounding.
Remember Poison Apples?
That was a great song. Yeah,
So good.
that sounded kind of like that and Generation Swine sounded like early Too Fast for Love
Yes.
with some kind of new production.
Yeah.
That's
That record's got some sneaky heaters on there, man.
That's a weird record because we came out and Vince had come back into the band,
Yeah.
and we were also experimenting with different stuff. If you listen to the record, it is not that experimental. People
No.
will say, "Oh, it sounds like Nine Inch Nails." It actually doesn't.
Not at all.
Not at all. I mean, there are some interesting effects happening in there, but any of those songs we could just play straight live off the floor, and they would pretty
Yeah.
much sound the same.
Yeah, or you could play them on fucking acoustic guitar, and they're still
Yeah.
cool.
So for some reason,
Melodic.
that record we came out. It took us a second. The fans that were looking for "Too Fast for Love" and "Shot at the Devil" didn't feel like they got what they wanted. But now I've been hearing a lot of people say that's their favorite record, or one of them. So I'm with you. Let's play some songs off
Let's
that
do
record.
that.
No, it's been 5 years, and we wanted to thank you guys. This is for
The Cruiseum.
Cruiseum
Yep.
and Sin Club members, and thank you guys for signing up and being part of this great experience. The Dirt movie, the Cruiseum, we love it. You're going to see a lot of personal stuff of ours.
Yes.
Me and Tommy personally spent multiple days in our storage units just getting crazy stuff
Yeah.
out, and so you guys could see it. And there you go, man.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.